Greetings, kiddies, and welcome to The Kill is Always Screamer, a show where four fiends have chilling discussions about Sonic the Hedgehog to distract themselves from the fact they're all speeding to an early grave. I'm the Lake Keeper.
I'm a submissive office assistant with their hair up and big chunky glasses, GameBuddy. I'm
the guy who didn't come up with a cool Halloween-based persona this episode, Faulerro, or was that Ghoulero, or some other pun relating to spooky stuff. It's October, woo!
I've been trapped in the body of a rock for 500 years and I'm sad about it and I eat a lot of food. I'm RockTheJake. But I also really like Sonic.
Don't we all? This is an interesting one because this is the first time that we have actually had Halloween land on the same day as an actual episode release date. So no need to do it as a bonus episode this year. It all comes together.
Yeah, you can all actually listen to this one. If you're interested in what we're talking about this time. Sorry, what has Jake just shared with us in the main chat? That is a big-ass cat. Sorry.
I think I carry it well.
I can't. I give context to the listening audience, but it would give the game away. But we are. Oh man. Well, yeah, that's something for you looking forward to. What the context is for that's a big ass cat.
The people playing Sonic Adventure for the first time.
There you go. There you go.
Since it is Halloween in the spirit of the spooky season, we're going to get a little bit magical, let's say, because we are talking about the multiple crossovers between Sonic the Hedgehog and Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and by extension all those other Archie guys.
I mean, that's just the nature of it. Sonic the Hedgehog had a comic in the Archie comics franchise. I don't know if you know that, but as a result of that, sometimes he could intermingle with these characters that do not look like they belong anywhere near Sonic the Hedgehog, and it's great, actually.
I mean, great with an asterisk. There's at least one in there that's kind of.
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it, but
that one barely counts anyway. But we're still going to do our due diligence,
of course. But it's like it makes sense, especially for the time, because all of these crossovers came out between 98 and 99, which, Sabrina was obviously having a huge resurgence at the time because of, the ABC show, which was a big deal when it ran for 7 whole seasons.
Yeah.
And then, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure 1999 was kind of a big deal for Sonic.
I think so.
Yeah, Sonic Underground was out, right?
Yeah, exactly. Sonic Underground will be brought up later.
And yes. I didn't read that whole issue, but hold on. I remember that special issue.
I did not read these back when they came out. I don't think I read them until maybe a handful of years ago. For a while, I only knew them because of, a certain cover on that I saw in Sonic Mega Collection.
This is interesting to me because do people who listen to this podcast know who Sabrina the Teenage Witch is? And are they tuning out already because they have no concept? Because I know that Sabrina the Teenage Witch still has some presence in media. She still has current TV shows, right? All these Netflix shows.
No, I was going to say, the Netflix show ended a while ago.
So maybe they're all watching Wednesday now, closest thing.
I definitely think, I don't know how well that Sabrina show did, but it definitely, you brought up Wednesday, paved the way for that. And I think the kids are gaga over that incredibly violent reinterpretation of a children's property.
It looks like The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina only lasted for 2 seasons. Or 4 Netflix seasons.
Yeah, it's so hard because that's how Netflix works now. even if stuff is super popular.
It doesn't have to do well to be cancelled, or not do badly to be cancelled. In fact, if it's doing really well, get ready for it to be cancelled a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
People already accepting that Netflix One Piece is definitely ending after the third season. So what would be the best place to end it?
Is it the most... As much as I like that show, can they keep doing that for longer than that? Probably not, but oh well. That's just the nature of the streaming world, I guess.
Wah, wah.
Like, I think, weirdly enough, feel like the most people know Sabrina from in the recent years is crossing over with Riverdale for 2 episodes.
Oh, I didn't know about that, actually.
That's like the most recent cultural relevance for her, I think.
Yeah, the Netflix show and Riverdale did a handful of crossovers, but that's about it. I guess it is hard for audiences these days to understand how big that franchise was during the late 90s, early 2000s, because like they had stopped making Sabrina comics before the sitcom started in 96, and then that blew up and prompted them to start a, volume 2 line of comics, which is what we're reading from for this one.
Yeah, that does make sense because one of these is from, God, what issue is it from? I was like, it can't be that early on. Like, issue 28? Come on, this has been around since before Sonic ever existed. No, that's the new run, as I imagined.
When they were intentionally drawing Sabrina to look more like Melissa Joan Hart. But yeah, because of, just the kind of shared booms for each series, we ended up getting one major crossover and 2 basically free promotional ashcan comics that they just put out to be like, hey kids, buy more books, it's Halloween.
Oh, since you explained it to me before we recorded, give the kids at home just a brief definition of what an ashcan comic is.
Hi, I'm the kids at home.
So basically, ashcan comics, as we know them today, basically since the 80s, are like little free, admittedly kind of low effort things, like promotional comics that they will give out as part of previews magazines or at events or stuff like that, just to, try and encourage. It's a sales pitch basically. And a lot of times they are, just little mini digest things or whatever, like the sub free comic book day quality most of the time.
Oh, okay.
Not really something you're meant to be saving. Sometimes, they will be original material. A lot of times it's just reprinted, bits and pieces from other comics that are looking to promote. In this case, the ones we're covering are original material, but they originally started as basically quick and dirty little comics that are barely even finished. Sometimes they won't fill in all the colors. Sometimes they will leave dialogue boxes unfinished. This was back in the 30s. And they would basically throw together what looks like a comic and submit it so that they could basically cheat it through the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office to get the trademark so that they can start releasing it. They would only basically release, make 2 copies of it, one for the Trademark Office, one for the records. And they were called ashcan comics because they weren't supposed to be distributed. They would just get thrown into the ashcan, the literal trash.
Okay.
Okay, I did wonder if they were literally garbage comics. Yeah, fair enough.
Yes, at the time, garbage cans were commonly called ash cans because they were used to hold ashes and soot from wooden coal heating systems.
Oh, okay.
But this isn't called the Archie and Friends shitty trash comic for throwing away. They are putting at least some degree of effort into.
It's pronounced Knuckles the Echidna.
Oh.
It's I mean, I guess it's not on the same level as movie studios with hundreds of silent films or old films literally going who would want to watch this again and destroying them. But it's still, there's just a pang in my heart of man, I know literally garbage, but still people worked on that. Come
right.
Yeah,
on.
it's closer to the Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie where it was never meant to be released and they only made it so they could hang on to, the rights.
And yet, until this newest one that came out, allegedly haven't seen it, was probably the best Fantastic Four film.
I mean, the new one has the cast members from that Roger Corman film in it.
really?
Interesting.
Yeah, they were
Wow.
at the premiere. I remember seeing that, which is very cute,
That's cool.
very cute for an evil corporation to do. But anyway.
Very cute for an evil corporation to do is also how you could describe some of these comics.
Of course. Uh-huh.
Definitely. This first, the first one we're covering is, there's an attempt here. There's a story here. It is basically just them going, and here are all the things that we have in our comic. But they do put focus on two particular ones, and they're the two particular ones you might care about if you are joining us for this podcast. At least one half of it.
Yes, so we're going to start in September 1998 with our first Ashcan comic, Archie and Friends, A Halloween Tale, written by Ken Penders, pencils by Dan DiCarlo and Patrick Spaziante, inks by Ken Penders, colors by Frank Gagliardo, letters by Jeff Powell, and cover art by Patrick Spaziante. And since he is going to be a constant presence throughout most of these, I do feel like we need to give particular flowers to the late Dan DiCarlo for being the co-creator of Sabrina back in the 60s, the guy who defined the Archie Comics look even earlier than that, and continuing to still draw those characters for Archie Comics right until he died up in 2001.
Man, I really hope he didn't die. He died, but when he passed away, he had money in his account, because when I hear stories about people like that, I'm like, and they died alone in a street corner without a penny to their name, and the people who owned them. Sorry, that's really grim. But it's Halloween. Ooh, spooky capitalism.
We know enough, dirt about working at Archie that, hopefully they took care of, the frickin' Archie guy.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, again, these issues did come out 2 years before he died, so he was, still doing it late in the game.
Mm.
And I gotta say, I'll just give my short thoughts on this first one. I think this might have the worst writing, aside from maybe the last one, which barely counts. But unfortunately, this might have the best art. Just because everyththing's very dynamic, and spoilers, they did not get Mr. DiCarlo to draw the Sonic characters. Our main man.
I don't blame them for not forcing that on a traditional comic artist, because that often doesn't work out well for them.
No, I do give, I don't know if it was him or they just said, or if you just I can't draw funny animals. He probably didn't use the word furries, but I will. I can't draw furries. And so our main man, Patrick Spaziante, popped in here to do the pencils for just the Sonic characters. So Sonic, Knuckles, and Robotnik included.
Also, special shout outs to the art provided for Salem the cat. And it's actual pictures of a real cat. I don't think it's a cat from the
cat.
That is a real cat, black cat that they've used. I don't think it's a cat from the show. It's because
I don't think that's one of their animatronics.
No,
it's just somebody in the offices.
All the lighting is different from all the little cutout heads, so they definitely just, I'm sure at this point maybe some digital manipulation was involved, but you can tell this was just a bunch of candid shots of this cat. It's great.
One of two times I can remember when Archie would work in live action photos into their comics, and I like this one slightly better.
Low bar.
Yeah. This is fascinating to look back on, though, because, I did know about Sabrina the Teenage Witch as a child, because the sitcom was on the telly. I had no idea it had anything to do with the Archie comics, and to be fair, I didn't really know anything about the Archie comics until their cartoon they got later, because that's just not something we had over here. So the only context I always had was the Melissa Joan Hart show, which kind of reinvented Sabrina, as far as I know, whole new setup for her and the characters involved and the style, so it's interesting.
I think I was about the same. I think I had a little more cultural osmosis because I knew lots of other friends of mine watched it. I just don't think I was because it's so funny, because I loved Melissa Joan Hart on Clarissa Explains It All on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, that was also one that was great, that little show.
Yeah, but then by the time I think Sabrina was on, I think I was more into cartoons than like, Sabrina was a family show. It was on ABC, but like I just didn't watch those. Like I didn't watch like Must See TV or Family Matters, that block as a kid. I was like, no, I want to watch cartoons. But believe it or not, I've told stories of my, I don't know about that, Christian parents. I don't think they gave a shit that Sabrina was a witch, because in their mind, it was just like Bewitched or I Dream a Genie. It's like, who cares? It's all Halloween goof 'em ups.
Yeah, it's not like calling on Satan or anything. It's just like, bippity boo, I'm making a sandwich.
I'm sure that existed back then, amongst your tight-assed folks, but no, it was fine.
I mean, how was it in your household, Jake? Was it fine there?
Oh yeah, we watched. I want to say we watched like every single episode of Sabrina up until like the series finale, and I still remember like the series finale of like Harvey coming back and then them like getting married and all that.
So there was no like, I don't know about that one moment in your household with this show.
Nope, not with Sabrina. Just because it was family friendly fun, and it was just silly, and of course we all love Salem the cat so much because he was just this. In retrospect, this depressed, hilarious character.
I do remember, because he's we had a fat black cat at the time. Right. I think that was, anytime it came on, my mom would be like, oh, that cat is so funny.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I think it also played in the same block of shows as like Home Improvement and other stuff. So like that was like, Friday nights, like were family nights where we just turned on ABC and just watched. Gosh, I missed that.
Yeah, it was like that and Boy Meets World and
that
sort of thing.
Sorry, it's just Salem the Cat it's worth talking about Salem the Cat because he is our disembodied head narrator throughout the course of this Ashcan strip. But Salem the Cat was really good.
Yes.
But the thing I didn't know about this until recently, but the TV show really reinvented this because in the original comics and like in the Filmation cartoon and things like that, Salem the Cat was just like a non-talking orange cat that was just there. I mean, it was involved in the story, but was just a cat. And this one has like, he's a black cat. He's a former witch who was like trapped in this form, and he's gay. He's got that really great. Sorry, what's the name of his voice actor again?
Nick Bakay.
Nick Bakay, who gave him that really lovely cunty voice that he has throughout the whole show.
Exactly.
I need to call into Nick Bakay's sports show on ESPN Radio. All he ever talks about is the Buffalo Bills, and his voice, Lord, is it annoying.
I do remember every time I did see a clip or did watch any episode centered around Salem, I'm just Bart Simpson in front of the TV laughing and going...
He's such a bitch.
He's so funny. Yes, so funny. That very dramatic delivery. It's really good.
Yeah,
you can always tell when he switches between like the actual cat and then there's the animatronic again, and it doesn't look. But it's always funny.
Yes, I'll just say I like one of the things I'll always remember about Salem on the TV show was just like whenever he got upset or sad about something, he would always do the signature like
the cry.
I remember hearing some trivia that I'm not 100% sure is true or not, but would totally make sense. Is I think there's a few episodes where he's talking to another black cat, and instead of spending the ludicrous amount of money to build another puppet, they would just do reverse shot and have the puppet real cat for whenever one was talking and the other one wasn't. I'm like, hey, good thinking. That's how you stayed on the air for 7 seasons.
There you go. Save the budget for the occasional sparkles on screen. Since we're talking about like the TV stuff of Sabrina, I know Luke can relate with me on this, but like for me personally, the only history of Sabrina that I know is the sitcom and then the cartoon show, which Salem was good in that one too.
I mean, it was Nick Bakay doing the voice again. So it elevates the material.
Yes,
but that cartoon will become relevant later on in this discussion. So Definitely hang on to that one.
I'm hanging.
Meanwhile, we need to look in on Sabrina at a comic shop that has clearly been drawn by Patrick Spaziante because his fan character Estal is up there in the upper right corner.
I was wondering
But
what that was.
and more importantly, he has drawn Charlie Nash from Street Fighter, specifically the Japanese version of Street Fighter Alpha, because it's got the big 0 behind it.
Yeah, of
I thought
course
that's what
it
that
is.
was.
That nerd. He's done this sort of thing before.
Right next to the aforementioned real picture of a cat.
Yes.
I know. Poor Sabrina is literally getting the, what we may have thought in the 90s as a straw man, and now we know is unfortunately very real, of what's a freaking girl doing in here looking at comics?
That's weird.
How can you even read the balloons with your vagina and boobs?
It's very difficult, but some people can manage,
It's very
especially with magic.
But she decides to cast a spell to put this.
Well, she's not trying to. She's basically just talking about, I'm buying them for somebody else, but no, I actually really enjoy comics too, especially Knuckles. I think he's cute. This issue was written by Ken Penders.
It was.
I was going to say it's written by Prismaya.
I know, man. There's a better shot of that Charlie Nash. That is wild.
that is straight out of Street Fighter Alpha.
Good for him. Of course, nobody else on the editorial team would recognize that. Patrick. just slipped
I
it
know
right
they wouldn't
by.
recognize that because something's going to come up again later. We'll get there when we get there. But yeah, as Sabrina is trying to, extend the virtues of girls reading comics to this little kid, she accidentally does so in rhyme, which ends up, casting a spell that sucks them into the comic book. Oh no!
Whoa! Was that a thing that happened to Sabrina a lot in the sitcom, that she would screw up her spells, and that was the...
As I recall, yeah.
Okay.
Like she would mess up one word, or she wouldn't have the right specificity or something like that.
Honestly, I like the rhyming. It's very funny. Especially, the more forced, the better.
Yeah.
Within the pages of this incredible story, in all its 4-color glory, experience now great writing and art with characters so bold and full of heart.
All right,
Whoops.
Ken.
Oopsie.
Did you strain your back trying to bend that far over?
I love this one picture of what I'm going to call Salem looking up away from the camera.
Yeah.
Just 'cause I
they
love
dangled
that
something
angle
in
for
front of him, and they were like, okay,
Yep.
perfect.
I think they used literally 4 different cats on that show.
I believe it. You
Yeah.
usually need that many when one gets bored.
Yeah.
Very funny for this kid. I don't even think he's gotten a name yet. I don't care.
I think he gets a name later.
His name is Testes.
God, very gender essentialist. I think they're supposed to be transported to Robotropolis, but very interesting that this kid points and says, "Oh, are they filming Terminator 3 over there or what?" Which would be out in 5-ish years.
Yeah.
And man, I wish Terminator 3 looked this good.
I wish Terminator 3 had Sonic in it.
Yeah. Hey, that would have made that movie better. Sonic the Hedgehog and Knuckles. And here's our, as we went about in detail in our episode on the Sonic CD adaptions, our marvelously and Mecha Madness, our marvelous Spaziante drawn Sad AM style Dr. Robotnik here.
Very over the top expressions as we are used to seeing from. Oh, and you know what? There's Sonic and Knuckles right there, and Sonic manages to keep his tan arms for all of one panel before they just give up. For the rest of the strip.
No!
Oh, they sure, yeah.
I didn't even catch that.
Maybe it's since Sabrina, spoilers, pulls them out of the comic from a panel where Sonic's arms was drawn wrong. His arms stayed drawn wrong for the entirety of him being.
God, they really
for
do. I
consistency.
can't believe I didn't catch that. Ugh. It's so stupid.
And now Sonic is in the real world. He has to have the wrong color arms. That's just consistent with reality now.
So now Sonic is going to be appearing against humans. It has to be the blue arms design.
And Sabrina's spell is, I don't mean to do you harm, but you're coming to my world with you and your blue arms. I'm glad that went over so well.
So they're just going to take Sonic and Knuckles to the Halloween party they were already on the way to.
So, they warped themselves out of the comic, but Sonic and Knuckles apparently got too close to getting the blast radius, as it were.
I see that. Oh, man. I know that wasn't Speziente's idea. I see that Lost Ones character on the outside of that comic shop.
Oh, yeah,
so angry that I recognize it too.
That's that character from the Image Comics crossover, right?
That's the thing. If you look back at that first panel, that is the Image Comics crossover book that she's holding up.
Okay. That's the one that she was saying was great, of course.
Yeah, like I'm seeing the note in here, check out Sonic Super Special number 7, still on sale. That was the Image Comics one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You know what? I was trying to work out where that was, what that was referring to, because I was like, wait, did someone say something? They put an asterisk? No, what are they talking about? It's that little... Okay, it's just that little cameo there. Fine, whatever. Sell your goddamn comic books.
There's another cameo later, unfortunately.
Oh.
I see the irony in Sabrina's Halloween costume being a, like your stereotypical, pilgrim with the big belts, but also it's a witch hat. Why did she just give this kid, he's basically orange Superman costume with a P on it? What is he? I don't know, Piss Man?
Because we learn his name is Stevie right here, but she put P there for... Yeah.
P in a heart. What is the... Oh, whatever. It doesn't... Oh my god, is it Penders? Fuck you, Ken.
I mean, I don't want to assume, but I also do.
Hi, I'm Ken Penders, and this is definitely what I looked like as a kid.
I'm a little bristly today, so I'm going to take it all out on Ken Penders 30 years ago.
Said most of the people on the internet who've encountered his comics before, even in passing.
So, quick correction, I did check, and Stevie is actually dressed up as Pureheart the Powerful, Archie's superhero alter ego during a brief period in the comics where everybody got superpowers. Yes, this really happened.
I can't remember who's the redheaded friend that's picking
Pretty sure
up
that's
Sabrina?
Cheryl Blossom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought so.
Which I can never look at the same way after watching, bits of Riverdale.
Oh,
Let's leave it at that.
Oh, no.
I'm very unfamiliar with that other than, the stuff that escaped into the pop culture sphere of they're doing what on that show? Dealing crack and fighting in World War II? Okay.
What?
Sure.
Dungeons and Dragons kills people.
What are they going to do next? Have him meet Jay and Silent Bob, and it gets really fucking awkward because Kevin Smith wrote it himself. And he has no filter, apparently. Okay.
That is weird. Come on, Archie's having weirder crossovers. We're reading one right now. Predator,
I was going to say,
Punisher.
when are we going to let the Punisher or the Predator finish all these people off?
Yeah, and I can't remember if it was, what'd you say, Dan Carlo did so many, cheesecake pinups and stuff, in the same art style. It's come on, we're all adults here.
I think it's I'm not going to get very precious about this because I don't really care. It's just cringe. Sorry, I hate to even say that these days.
Yes, you're right.
And I like Kevin Smith movies, but I'm just fucking hell, mate. You did better when you were writing them in Clerks, the animated series, and they weren't allowed to swear, and you had to be creative.
Okay, to get back to the comic, this they arrive at the Halloween party and the guy's like, oh, you guys are just in time for the pig roast. And then someone tries to offer Sonic and Knuckles fried chicken later and they're disgusted. And I'm like, okay, Ken, you've been writing on these comics for a while. Did you forget Sonic's favorite food is chili dogs?
I know,
and nobody
right?
ever cares. It seems very silly to try and put in your...
I think the editorial staff were trying to be oh, he actually eats soy-based things. And we're
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. Those are made of real pigs.
Other Sonic media already did that. Sonic likes burgers and hot dogs and whatever.
I think what it is
Just
is
don't
right
think
here,
about
it's
it.
literally a pig roast. Whereas opposed to where a hot dog is just indeterminate meat products slurried together. So I guess that's fine versus an actual carcass of a recognizable animal that could be like Hamlin from the friggin'
See, I was gonna say,
The
I
whole
would feel
village.
like they'd be like, "Oh, that looks like Hamlin," like, and Sonic could go like, "Oh, good, I don't like that guy." Sonic does have one tan arm you can barely see in the
yeah.
the 2-page spread. Good for them. Sorry, go ahead, Jake.
I think this is just another sign of the decline of America and people not reading the Bible, the Sonic Bible.
Yeah, of course.
Which is also the funny thing about the Archies is that there were some explicitly Christian line of comics, but hey, like I said, also the original artist did lots of porno in the same art style. So
Oh yeah, that's right.
A lot of characters here. I didn't know Sabrina the Teenage Witch was from Archie Comics. I also, back in the day, didn't know Josie and the Pussycats were an Archie comic originally. Just know them from the Hanna-Barbera cartoon, which is largely unrelated as I understand it, but whatever.
And the live action movie, which also had a bunch of Sega stuff in, as I recall.
I know
really?
that live action movie kind of fucks. I rewatched it a while back, and if you look at it, if you give it the benefit of the doubt and look at it as a blistering indictment of pop culture and the music industry of the time, it kind of works. Like,
Okay.
I think that movie's pretty cool. And I do remember as a kid being like, the Sega Stadium? What?
So I see some superheroes in this 2-page splash panel.
These are actual Archie ones, right?
Yeah, those are from the Mighty Crusaders.
Oh, okay.
There's gotta
Well-
be some caricatures in here too. They are too weird looking to.
I've seen a lot of people that I'm like 99% sure are also, caricatures of editorial staff. And I also see, bottom right, there is Enchantra, who's about to become very relevant in the next issue we read.
There are those two characters like above the guitar next to Josie and the Pussycats that you zoomed in on the other day, Jeremy.
Oh yeah, the two floating heads that disappear behind. Is that Reggie's guitar?
Yeah, that's Reggie.
Do you think those are caricatures of people from just like the Archie office as well?
It's gotta be.
Almost certainly.
It's gotta be. Oh yeah, another bit of pop culture trivia. If you didn't know, the song "Sugar Sugar" was written by the fictional band the Archies.
Yeah, they make a joke about it here, and I didn't know about that when I was younger, because again, no context for Archie, but...
I only knew that song from that one Eddsworld animation. Again, from probably about 30 years ago.
That song probably got used in so many adverts over here, because...
I know, wow.
It's sung by Archie and Jughead and the rest, officially.
Oh man, I gotta put in a clip of somebody was unearthed it. Some horrible made for TV movie about the Archie cast grown up, and the guy that plays Jughead does a rap version of Sugar Sugar, because that's what the kids are into.
Sugar. Aw, honey, honey. You are my candy girl, and you got me. Sugar. Aw, honey, honey. You are my candy girl, and you got me rocking you.
Break it down with me.
When I kiss you, girl, never knew how sweet a kiss could be. Then you laid your ever-loving stuff on me.
Break it down for me, fella.
I'm gonna make your life so sweet. Rocking and moving and shaking and stuff. I'm gonna rock your world complete. Rocking and moving, grooving, say what? Pour a little sugar on it.
Sorry, just taking a look, and we don't really have much of an opportunity to talk about the Archie comic and comics when we talk about the Archie Sonic comics, because there's never much cause for that, but they sure did exist and still do. You think even long past the existence of the Sonic comic in the Archieverse.
I know my mom literally used to buy the digests from the grocery store, and I think Archie is just a staple in American pop culture that probably doesn't have, like, I really don't know if any kids are seeking out Archie. You know, like the aforementioned Kevin Smith crossover is not for kids. It's for 45-year-olds to go, whoa, what a crazy combo of things that I know.
This is how 40-year-olds talk.
Yeah.
How did you know?
I definitely think Archie's still like recognizable. Like people could put, oh yeah, that's Archie. And I mean, as weird as it was, that Riverdale show was a huge hit, went on for so long. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I never really had a problem with it. I think it's mostly innocent. Like I remember going and picking up from my local comic book shop the big magazine special edition of, now I can't remember the character's name, but like, oh, the first like openly gay character in the Archie universe.
Yes.
And
Oh, God.
is it Kevin?
Yes, Kevin.
Kevin, I can't remember his last name. And, you know, just thinking like, whatever, that's kind of cool. I had a copy of that I think I might still have it somewhere. But yeah, Archie's fine. It's just one of those things that was created in like the 50s that has stuck around for so long and simultaneously been updated, but also looks the same.
I know people really liked that Afterlife with Archie run that they did with like the zombie thing.
No, it's just interesting looking at it because it's like when you look at Betty and Veronica, everyone always talks about like, oh, which one would you go for, Betty or Veronica? And it's like, well, they're kids, but no, they don't actually look like kids. They don't actually look. They are comic book teens, which means they are basically adults that are in school. So whatever.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, not to like, I don't know, not to get into the proclivities or anything, but it's hard for me to find any part of that art style like sexually arousing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, who do you, Betty or Veronica, or, you know, Kevin or Reggie? And I'm like, I don't know, man, that same face really just doesn't do it for me.
The clown in the background.
That is perfectly understandable. I grew up with so many cartoons that use the same art style for everything, and I still found a way to get sexually attracted to the things that I shouldn't have. So here we are. I think it's more in the case of like character, isn't it? Because Betty's. Oh wait, do I know which one's which? Betty's the blonde one and Veronica's the black-haired one, right? Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
you are correct.
Because one's the down-to-earth girl next door, slightly tomboyish type, and one's the more sort of like high-class, rich girl, slightly snobbish type. And it all depends on what you like, those particular tropes that you like, and I guess that's why the whole thing comes from.
And I think they did that already. I thought they literally had like 2 ongoing mini-series years ago that followed like the alternate universes of what if Archie married one and then this is the other. And I mean, like most love triangles, I always say like, well, the 2 girls should just
Absolutely,
hook up and
that's it.
like for real, love triangle and just about anything. Sonic the Hedgehog, Archie comics, whatever. That's a better outcome.
Just give up on that weird guy in the middle. What's he got going for? Actually, I don't know because I've not really read the comics, but what is it about Archie? Why are they so interested in him? He's just a ginger bloke.
He's the great American, you know, pie-faced, down to earth boy.
He liked Borgor.
I don't know. He's a good guy.
Actually, that's Jughead.
Yeah, no, Jughead's whole thing is Borga.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know. That might have been incorporated into the comics. Oh yeah, I think it was. But yes, turning the like. Well, now I don't know because of the who came first, Jughead or Shaggy, but turning the like
right.
you know, food obsessed guy who always jokes about like, you know, even back in the 70s, like, oh, Jughead, why don't you find a girl? It's like, why girl when I got milkshake burger? Like actually leaning into that and making him asexual was like brilliant.
Yeah.
I think that's a really cool angle to play down that character. Good for Jughead.
I wanted to say earlier, I've been looking at this like this dude with the purple shirt and the sombrero in like the right side of the screen. of this large splash panel.
Right.
And I've been trying to think of like who he reminds me of, what he looks like, and he kind of looks like some Call Me Johnny on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say only because there's an off panel. Is that supposed to be Justin Gabriel, the Archie editor for Sonic? Probably not. It's just he's just bald with glasses and a goatee.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
But he's standing right next to again another obvious caricature. So
That's Brian Posehn, the guy who eventually made Metal by Numbers.
Couple of people are dressed as cave people. Good for them.
Of course.
I know, got the tooth necklace and everything that he stole from Inuyasha.
But then the curly-haired curly red-headed lady just goes sit, and he falls to the ground.
Oh man! So we managed to squeeze a lot of discussion out of that one splash page, but there's a lot going on in here actually.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Sabrina's starting to worry. Okay, I need to do something about these comic book furries and get them back into their book because people are going to figure something out sooner or later.
They're going to realize these are not children with maldeformed heads.
Exactly.
I know. I always love that. Don't they? Yeah, they straight up use that same gag in the first Sonic movie that it's just a kid in a costume.
Yeah.
I just always think that's funny.
Also, I'm rolling my eyes in the upper right. Hey, over there, Arch, they're bobbing for comics instead of apples. What a marvelous idea. Look, Brad just pulled a Shadowhawk from the pile. I'm hoping I get the first issue of the Lost one.
Fuck you. Fuck off.
Also, I hope those are like wrapped in like plastic or something because they're going to be ruined anyway.
Yeah. It looks like they've got the cellophane.
Yeah.
In the panel before, it looks like everyone's just rolling around on the ground, picking them up with their mouths. They're not in like. Of course, you wouldn't put them in a barrel with water, but
oh right,
jeez, bunch of freaking animals.
Just drop them on the floor. Here, have these trash comics and pick them up with your mouths like the animals you are.
Somebody made a huge pinata of like Archie's head and then stuffed it full of comics.
Filled it with comics.
Betty and Veronica go to town on that thing because fuck that guy.
I forgot this was the other redesign of Salem where he's a tuxedo cat instead of solid black. It's kind of cute.
I do like it. It's just inconsistent with I suppose it's inconsistent because the other cat we saw was real. But
yes.
Well, I think it makes sense because if you draw a totally black cat, then how are you going to easily draw facial expressions?
Yeah, that's fair.
You got to break out that blue ink for the highlights. I get it. I think this design comes back in didn't Ian and Tracy helm like a mini series that talked like the life and times of Salem about how he was a warlock and became a cat.
I do remember seeing it get advertised anyway during the Archie Sonic run.
I think I used to have some poster and some promo pages that were autographed. They're probably still here somewhere. Oh, also by making Salem a tuxedo cat in the faraway panels, you can just give him little black dots for eyes.
That's
and it's
true.
Really cute.
Yeah. Sabrina has to phone home to get in touch with Salem to figure out a spell to send them back. Now to hope Salem isn't in a snit. I did not read that as snit the first time.
Yeah.
Sidebar, it is The Magical Tales of Young Salem, written by Ian Flynn, art by Chad Thomas. So
okay, there we go.
It looks really good. I like the style.
I've definitely seen the following pages with Robotnik. I probably posted on Sonic the Hedge blog or something of oh no, before Salem can help Sabrina with the send them back home spell, Robotnik comes waddling out and Sonic and Knuckles jump him, only to discover it is Jughead in a very elaborate costume. Where did you get that, dude?
Recurring Archie comics thing of having people dress up as Robotnik, actually. This has happened more than once, I think. I feel like I remember that. Rota did it once, and Snively, obviously.
Oh, yeah, Snively in, Snively in 25, yeah. And Rotor, I can't remember when Rotor did it, but he did.
I know this is because apparently canonically, Salem the Cat is a big fan of the Sonic the Hedgehog and Knuckles comics, because of course he is.
Sure is.
But he immediately recognizes Dr. Robotnik, which is pretty cool to me.
Yes. I'd like how Sonic and Knuckles disappear in a Banff cloud. Which I don't think Nightcrawler has that copyrighted, but I assume that's a X-Men reference.
Oh, almost certainly. Jughead, I don't think Mulder and Scully could solve this one.
Don't you mean Scolder and Mully, right? From the the Image Comics crossover.
And then on the last page, here's real live-action Salem on a pile of Archie and Sonic comics.
Yeah.
Again, references the X-Files. What's going on? I mean, I know X-Files were on, but whatever.
I like the last word bubble he has where he says, I can't wait to see what else Ken Penders, Dan DiCarlo, and Pat Spaziente have up their sleeves. Well, Salem.
I bet you can't, Salem.
I've got good news and bad news for you.
How'd they get that cat to sit on a bunch of comics? That's impressive.
Movie magic.
Cut it out in Photoshop Elements 3.
Oh, you know what? I'm looking at it. There's some feathering going on at the bottom of that cat. Okay. Yeah, so they just piled up the comics and lowered the cat down onto the top of it for the power of image editing.
I know, even the comics look a little altered. I sure recognize almost all of those Sonic covers, though. Oh, and a Lone Knights.
Yeah, I just saw the Knights one.
I bet Patrick snuck that in there.
I see a Cheryl cover. I see a Betty and Veronica cover.
I can't read the whole Betty and Veronica cover, but I'm assuming it's the Betty and Veronica Lesbian Spectacular.
Yeah, I see that. Spectacular. The girls give up on Archie, but not each other.
Good.
For all I know, that is a plot point in Riverdale, so...
Archie loses, but love wins.
So I did some research, and it actually did not happen in Riverdale, except technically in the final episode where they flash forward to, Betty as an 80-year-old about to die, where she then flashes back in the flash forward to reveal that at one point she and Veronica were in a polycule with Archie and Jughead.
Huh. Okay, sure.
Good for them. But if we're talking, comic Archie or comic Betty and Veronica, technically there is Archie versus Predator, in which, in the two miniseries, Betty and Veronica are literally the last survivors after a teenage predator attacks Riverdale, but that predator actually develops a crush on them. Yes, really. And so instead they decide to, since they're the last survivors, they decide to use an experimental body restoration machine to physically turn him into a new Archie for themselves. But when they try to get out of Riverdale, go anywhere else, they ended up driving into the rebooted Archie universe from 2015, now becoming fully aware of the fact that they have been, their series has been canceled. And then a bunch of other predators attack and kill everybody from the reboot universe. But during the whole thing, Betty and Veronica actually realize that, hey, we actually do have crushes on each other. And it all kind of culminates when the predators end up blowing up in the school along with everybody else at Riverdale High except them. But thankfully, they have summoned Mr. Inferno, the Archie version of Satan, to, kind of set things right, change the timeline. And now in the new Riverdale universe, Betty and Veronica are living in a throuple with Predator Archie and just kind of exist in the background as a couple.
All right. I was worried Inferno would do a brand new day and I will take your lesbian love.
No, they've apparently summoned him enough that he's like, nah, it's cool.
All right. Yeah, right under the pride sign there. Well, good for them.
Love wins.
The fact that they had to go through all of that, though, to have those two get together is that says a lot. Well, okay, I guess my question has been answered. Yes, but also is what it came down to. Also the Predator. Right, fine,
yeah.
Okay.
Love wins.
I guess so.
Yes, and earlier when you said teenage predator, you meant a predator
The
species
race.
of the species that is younger than an adult.
Yes.
Not a specific Archie character who's a bit
Not
Because I
Leo
did
DiCaprio.
imagine that when I heard teenage oh no. Anyway, let's move on.
And there was also that Sonic, like Macy's Day balloon that was in Archie versus the Punisher you showed us as well.
Yes, but Sabrina wasn't in that crossover, so it doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Sonic was there in another Archie thing. I guess we'll come back to that when we cover Archie and Sonic, I guess. Will we?
Yeah, we're not doing that.
No. But at least we now have an answer to the very simple question, did Betty and Veronica ever hook up? Yes.
And also,
The greatest case of yes and we might have ever had on this podcast.
true.
Excellent. Oh, man. So, I mean, like I said, this is definitely, sorry, Ken, this is the worst written of these little crossovers. It's not that offensive. It's fine. It's cute. There are a couple of gags that are worth it. I mean, we spent so much time going over that splash page just because it's fun.
Yeah. There's just so much happening in it, and it's fun to pick out all these different things.
Mm-hmm. And the absurdity of, we've got the comics Salem and then the real pictures of probably not the cat from the Melissa Joan Hart show, but a black cat meant to represent him.
I want to believe it's the real cat.
Yeah. Wow. His agent just called. We got the real cat. And they just send an envelope full of Polaroids for them to put in the comic.
Salem the Cat. Noted fan of Sonic the Hedgehog and Knuckles the Echidna. Noted not fan of professional wrestling, if we go by that one. Sorry, I'm always going to think of that part. Don't worry, she's a stunt granny.
How's that for pile driving, Miss Daisy?
Like, I love that thing so much. If you haven't seen that behind-the-scenes pro wrestling TV special, you gotta check it out, folks. It's wrong. In some ways it's right, but it's wrong, and it's narrated by Salem the Cat, who is talking down professional wrestling the whole time, as only he can do, and it's very good.
So we're jumping forward now about a year to cover dated August, but that usually means that it comes out slightly off from that. But we're jumping forward to issue 28 of the aforementioned Sabrina relaunch for it's Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Guess the guest star you never dreamed you'd see, Sonic the Hedgehog.
I mean, correct. We looked back at, we got a lot of mileage out of that splash page, and it just took me, and I forgot to mention, the first time I read it, I was like thinking, God, Sonic really is like the odd one out of all these official Archie comics, isn't he? Because there are all these human-ass stories, and yeah, they're funny little goof-em-up things, but these are all human-ass humans, and there's this little animal guy with a giant head. And so here we are again. There's Sabrina the Teenage Witch with a real-ass Melissa Joan Hart in the corner of the cover. And there's Sonic the Hedgehog drawn by Pratis Paciente again.
I was going to say, I think it speaks to how important Sonic was to Archie at this time.
Yeah, I mean, again, with what we know of the machinations of Archie Comics, the company, like they held on to that little blue rat for as long as they could, because I think it was maybe not a guaranteed seller, but I mean those comics sold, and they sold for a long, long time.
And then Riverdale came out, and they gave up because that was too successful. Tying it all together. By the way, this is approved by the Comics Code Authority, by the way. As we have previously established, it follows all of those rules that Luke detailed for us rather dramatically. So that's good to know.
No vampires, no disparaging the police, and no premarital relations.
And then Riverdale happened. So yeah, this is Some Enchantra Evening, Chapter 1. Originally published in Sabrina the Teenage Witch number 28. We are actually reading from the reprint from Sonic Select Book 10. This one was written by Mike Gallagher, pencils by Dan DiCarlo, Sonic pencils by Dave Manick, inks by John D'Agostino, Colors by Barry Grossman, letters by Bill Yoshida, and cover art by Patrick Spaziante and Dan DeCarlo.
Mike Gallagher was writing for the Sabrina comic as well, right? Like, this isn't just a one-off. Like, that was one of his gigs, right? So that's why it doesn't feel too weird. This is the kind of stuff he's good. He can write.
I gotta say, yes, I gotta say, you posted the previous 2 issues of Sabrina that lead into this crossover story, and man, I give Gallagher a lot of shit for his bad puns and jokes in Sonic because they really don't fit there. They right at home in this Archie spinoff. Like, I found it really charming. Just to recap those. Like, Sabrina ends up going on a tour with Enchantra because she has to write a book report on a powerful female like role model, and they go through this other realm where magic rules and Enchantra rules all, and ends up getting like a high mark on the report, but she disguises the names because nobody's gonna believe in witches and magic. And that pisses off Enchantra because she thinks she's, trying not to give her credit. Yeah. And so, what was the story right before this? She tries to send...
she tries to send the 4 horsemen, but she's writing on an old typewriter that's not printing correctly, so it comes out looking like 4 Norsemen.
Thor, the Thunderous, and 3 other random guys from Norway, and shenanigans ensue. And then this is after Enchantress gives her assistant Della, says, "Well, you upgrade all of our equipment to whatever you need, and then we'll get back at that Sabrina." And that is what opens this first splash panel on.
You know what? You want to know who the other 3 characters next to Thor were? It was the members of the band Aha.
Thor, Lars, and Sven, yes, but Irving? My dad was transferred to Oslo before I was born.
All of this is funny, stupid jokes, and it works. It works on Sabrina in a way that is annoying in Sonic sometimes.
Well, it's so fun. I mean, I don't know. I just find it. Even the gag. Aunt Zelda calls Sabrina in and says, "Oh, I want to hang this photo by the other realm closet. Can you get me a hanger?" And then smash, and it's Thor with Mjolnir, and Salem's in the corner going, "Oh, what service?" What is it? The 2 aunts whisk the normie Norway boys away to Florida after giving them amnesia, and Sabrina becomes friends with Thor and teaches him how to play croquet. It's, like I said, I perfectly this is like the kind of comic you would buy for a buck at the grocery store and read on the way home, and it's perfectly fine. Good job, Mike Gallagher.
By the way, the character of Enchantra, this is when I was reading it, is a new one for me, because, again, most of my knowledge of Sabrina came from the sitcom show, like Zelda and Hilda, the aunts, yep, got that, that's fine, Salem, fine. Didn't know Enchantra, but when I saw her, I was like, yep, that's an Archie Comics character.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I think she was more of a comic and animated series character than she ever was in the sitcom.
Might have seen a little bit out of her place with her crazy hair, crazy Bride of Frankenstein looking hair.
I love one last thing in the issue 27. I love this dragon they come across, Flim Flam Foom. But he's there for a job interview with Enchantra to guard her secret castle. Oh, I don't even know what you call that style of dragon. Very funny, like what you'd see on a roller coaster at your local carnival.
Right, that's...
Yeah. Post yourself at my castle gate and guard it for all eternity. Now that's what I call job security.
Yeah, see, that's a good one, Gallagher. I gotta give it to you.
Enchantra and Della have just finished setting up the computer, so now she is... trying to come up with a new scheme to get Sabrina. So instead of waiting for Della to just manually type out the information, she directly links into it and can see all across the other realm, alternate universes, endless variety of realities.
Oh, you got to mention, but not before she turns the computer technician that just finished installing it into a banana slug because he knows all their secrets now. He's doomed to suffer for all eternity.
He takes it in stride, though. The only thing he complains about is not getting paid up front.
Yep. He's still got his little ball cap on.
Yeah.
And seeing through the dimensions, Enchantra finds Mobius with a lot of stuff that I don't think was actually relevant to the comic anymore, like
Pink Knuckles.
Well, more of a magenta there, I suppose, but yeah.
more of a magenta. And then like down near the bottom, you've got Crystal King Acorn, who I think was free by this point.
Well, this is post-Adventure Sonic, or like pre-Adventure Sonic. Either way, he's got the green eyes here, and it looks really fucking weird the way Dave Manick is drawing him, I have to say.
Yeah, because Dave Manick sucks. I hate it because technically, on a technical level, the art is fine. It's just he draws all the Sonic characters in the most fucked up and off-putting way possible. His Sally is horrendous. I hate it. And this is, yeah, like you said, this is post-Sonic Adventure. This is post the change in the main books.
Yeah, this is like as Sonic Adventure is just coming out.
Right.
Why would you? I mean, look, it comes up every time too. This is the same book that kept giving Ron Lim work. So, like, I would say, why would you bother, getting Manick to draw this Sonic? But whatever. He was probably the guy available. Oh, it looks so bad though.
Sorry, just looking at Tails, and even at this point, and I don't want to keep dogging on Manick, but he cannot draw Tails' helicopter tails because they just look like they're wagging back and forth like a really excited dog.
Looks like a tornado.
I remember that all the way back in the the Fiona and Tails, that original backup issue that's how Manick drew it, and I'm like, that just doesn't look good. His Robotnik I don't like that either.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyway, sorry, Dave Manick.
Whenever, he looks rotten, but not in the way that like your rottenness kind of Robotnik. He just looks.
He draws Nicole wrong too. She's a big honking Star Wars thing instead of the cool little tricorder Game Boy Advance SP she's supposed to be.
Sonic just looks like me after I had my eye test, like for my checking for like diabetic problems. It's like, they are dilated for the rest of time.
My, what big eyes you have!
This is interesting. I wonder. Because, again, this is Dan DiCarlo doing all of these Sabrina characters and then another artist doing the Sonic. This very brief instance where Enchantra crosses over in the dimension to kidnap Sonic and she has like a ghost body. I wonder who drew all of that. Like, was it just Manick doing like, do a little ghost body and Dan will fill in the head? I don't know, but it's very silly looking.
Enchantra pops into Mobius and, walks in on Sonic and Sally having their usual, like, relationship spats because it was just that time in the comic.
Sorry, now I get to pick on Gallagher. Even Nicole chiming in to back Sally up, saying, "Say it, girlfriend," and then Sally admonishes her, "This is between me and Sonic." And she goes, "Well, excuse me,
princess."
Like, come on, that's it. Almost.
Would have still fit.
Yep.
Gotta make the two women bicker with each other too.
I'm sure both you ladies are very busy. I'm taking 5 minutes. Union rules.
God, sorry. Last thing, picking on Dave Manick. Even this silhouette of Sally in this last panel on page 5 looks terrible. What is that?
She looks like a duck.
Yeah, like that's supposed to be her mouth, and then come on, whatever.
It really does, like, that silhouette in particular really does kind of make it clear that it's like, you're basically drawing human characters and then adding some animal features here and there.
Yeah.
Just making their heads weirder shapes. Her vest is wrong, and like I said, I'm spicy today.
Here we are on the roast of Dave Manick, apparently.
They did their best at the time, and now I'm just saying, fuck Ken Penders, fuck Dave Manick. Mike Gallagher, you're mostly okay. You're on thin ice.
F you, you're cool, F you.
You can stay. I'm just thinking of Dave Manick. Dave Manick shouldn't have been still drawing Sonic at this point. And I feel bad because I don't want to say this artist shouldn't have got work, but I just feel like I don't know if he was able to do it. Yeah, right, for this.
I'm sorry if he wanted a artist on the comic who's been drawing on the comic for a long time and still has that classic Sonic appeal that meshes better with these Archie characters, maybe, even though it's now modern Sonic times. Could have just called up Art Moeni.
Yeah.
Like, he showed up after the Sonic Adventure redesign, and again, he adjusted his designs a little bit, but it still looked like Art Moeni Sonic with green eyes. But yeah, would have been better than this. And that's the last thing I'll say until I think of something else funny to insult him.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll get there. Yes, Enchantra takes this opportunity to zap Sonic away and put him under her spell.
Giving him swirly eyes. What's that about? That seems familiar. Uh-oh.
Now this comic's going to get banned on the new Itch.
Oh no, I didn't even think about that. Oh no.
That's all.
Man,
I mean, you were just talking about putting like animal parts on human bodies. And I was like, oh no, I was just like, biting my lip to not bring that up as well.
Hopefully people will have been bullied long enough that can be fixed by the time this episode comes out.
Call your credit card companies and tell them, fuck off. I should be able to look at porno if I want.
But yes, Enchantra whisks Sonic away and lets him loose in the Spellman house.
Sorry, Enchantra's OP. Like, she's already got control of Sonic the Hedgehog in a way Robotnik has rarely been able to do.
I mean, she's the queen of the magical other realm. I think she's, again, I only know her from these comics, but I think she is OP.
If she was an actual full-on villain and they dropped her in the Sonic world, things would get fucked up real fast.
I guess that's pretty close to the Iron Queen, isn't it?
I don't know if she's not as magical as this, as far as I'm aware. It's been a long time since I've read those comics, but man.
She lets him loose, and at the time, Salem wakes up and immediately recognizes Sonic because, as established in the previous story leading into this one, he traded in all his other comics and he only reads Sonic the Hedgehog now.
Yeah.
As he should.
He's got a big old filing cabinet full of them.
Okay, Sonic is looking interesting. Sonic's transformation over the course of this issue is looking a bit familiar to me, and I'm not sure how to feel about it.
Yeah, Salem does his best to hold his own against the hypnotized and, aggro Sonic. He gets turned dizzy by Sonic spin, so he's like, I'll just aim at the one in the middle and zaps him. Then makes him intangible so he can, dodge a Sonic spin. And that's what wakes up Sabrina.
It is kind of cute. Salem is literally just fanboying out.
Yeah.
It is the Sonic the Hedgehog.
I believe Sonic the Hedgehog is beating the shit out of me.
Salem, what's all that noise? Well, first it was the wall, then the kitchen table, followed by the cabinets with the pots and pans. He had a lot of momentum.
What is it? Sabrina Sonic crashes through the wall and she's like, oh, do I hear an engine revving? I do kind of. It just makes me think of like Adventures of Sonic sound effects and whatnot.
Yeah. I do think it's really cool that they represented Fleetway the Hedgehog in these comics.
He does have those swirly
Okay, yeah, I
eyes.
was dancing around it, but yeah, basically.
You can just say, we all knew.
It's STC Supersonic is unintentional, completely by accident. They've done some similar vibes here, especially with the way he's coming in here and trying to kill them, basically.
Yeah. Do you think they have Salem specify that he's dumping fresh cat litter in Sonic's path, so you weren't
not poopy.
Here, slip on my piss and shit.
Slipping on the doodoo.
Sally breaks Sabrina's nose.
Yeah.
Slamming the door right on her face.
Yep.
All this time, Sabrina's been running around in like a nightshirt, and it's like, oh, this is scandalous for the. Oh wait, it's not the 70s when this came out. It's perfectly fine that her ankles are on display. Maybe not these days though.
Yeah, it's the 90s. All bets are off.
Oh boy.
I want to mention that like in the panel at the beginning of this page where Sabrina's using her powers to shoot power pulses, those don't look like power pulses. Those
I just looks like little bullets.
I was about to say she got the gat.
Hey, you know what? I'll say something nice. This crazy murderous Sonic that is intentionally supposed to be like Looney Tunesed out does mostly look fine.
Yeah. The previous page it's a couple pages before where it's just him and Salem going at it. He's got that Christmas tree look when he's standing at the camera.
Yeah, he sure does. When he slams into the wall, he's got all like 12 spines, like he's quote unquote supposed to, according to Sega.
You can't say Sonic and Salem going at it.
Sonic and Knuckles going at it. Sonic and Knuckles going at it. Going at it. Sonic and Knuckles going at it. Sonic and Knuckles going at it.
Dave and Chris and One Chop.
But by the end of this, though, the spikes are fully up and the eyes are red, and yeah, he's if he's possessed, or if he's some sort of Fleetway the Hedgehog, as Jake put it. Sorry, I hate saying that, but
I say it as a joke, by the way.
I know. I'm fully aware of your cheekiness.
Oh my god! I was setting up an old iPad for my sister just yesterday, and she went onto the App Store just to look, and on the front page was Friday Night Funkin' Mobile, and I'm like, oh man, I bet you can't get Fleetway the Hedgehog in that version.
Flipping everyone off, and then we can have that whole debate again about which Sonic characters would flip off other characters. That is a discussion.
That was long since settled.
Which Sonic character would say the F word?
We didn't get to talk about Sonic Prime Sonic. Would he flip the bird? No, because he's a dumb idiot. He would just probably do some sort of Fortnite dance.
Go, I don't know what that is. Somebody explain it to me. We just did Sonic in the last episode. Do it again.
Which finger is the middle finger? I forget.
Analysis: Big Trouble in Little Westbridge. Will Sonic run wild as Enchantra commands, or can the triple girl power of Sabrina, Sally, and Nicole stop him?
Referring to myself in the third person.
So this cover of Sonic Super Special 10 includes Sabrina and the Sonic Underground characters. We will not be talking about Sonic Underground today. Is that Morrigan from Darkstalkers?
That's what I was talking about earlier.
Okay, thank you. In the background of the Sabrina half of the cover is a portrait of, it's one of those, if you know, you know.
I'm pretty
like,
sure that is specifically art of Morrigan from, I think, Darkstalkers 3?
Well, clearly the people behind the Comics Code Authority didn't know. Otherwise, this would not be allowed, because Morgan.
Yes. No vampires, no boobies, and no Scottish people.
That's very important.
Yes, we're moving on to the other part of the story in Sonic Super Special number 10. Again, written by Mike Gallagher, pencils by Dan DiCarlo and Dave Manick, inks by Jim Amish, colors by Josh and Amy Ray, letters by Vicky Williams, cover art by Patrick Spaziante and Harvey Mercadocasio. It gets like right into it with that is certainly a picture of Sonic.
I'll use my feet as wheels and my hands as wheels
in 4-wheel overdrive.
Souls now is. Oh no! Wait. I do like that Sabrina took the time to get dressed during the issues because
But before Sonic can even do anything, Sabrina warps him to Mount Everest so that she
immediately killing him because of the low oxygen and lack of preparation for going to such a. Anyway.
Hey, Sonic. He can breathe in space. He's fine.
Exactly.
It's a silly comic for babies. No, this is fine.
The panel of Enchantra and Dahlia looking on the computer of Sonic just staying. Okay, Dave Manick, you got me with this stupid little Sonic scribble. That's a perfect to crop out and use as like your avatar or something.
That would be good.
Stupid little Sonic.
Yeah.
And then she mind melds with him through the internet, I guess.
I feel like you could take that panel of Enchantra in Sonic's eyes, remove her, and put whatever you want in there, and just get some really good memes out of that.
I'm just looking. I'm just looking at that part with the Mount Everest thing, and I'm just imagining Ray Smuckles from Akewood putting a little ping of a bike over the mountain.
Here's the thing. That's been done.
Oh, it has. That's great.
Oh, I bet it has.
Bobby Schroeder did that on TKP.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, man. We'll have to look that up for our show notes.
So Sonic gets put fully under Enchantra's control, but this does buy enough time for Sally and Sabrina to basically talk through what's going on and more or less formulate a plan. Sabrina ends up heading off Sonic at the pass as he, gets back to Westbridge, but he pretty quickly overwhelms her, first by, doing a figure eight around her and make her dizzy, and then actually like running so fast that it sucks out all the oxygen and starts to like suffocate her, which is fucked up.
Yeah.
I think Sonic or some other speedster has done that before.
That's an evil ass thing to do.
I was gonna say I think that was a reverse Flash thing,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, that checks out. Yeah,
feels like we are getting into like messed up. It was me, Barry territory. Sabrina, with as she is choking to death due to lack of oxygen, manages to get off one more cute rhyming spell and puts a big old tree right in Sonic's path, so he knocks himself out, and they're both unconscious. Like the sun rises on a frightening tableau, Sonic and Sabrina both lying motionless. Can this be the end? Stay tuned for the conclusion. End part 1.
Next page, part 2.
We're not reading the version with the ads, by the way, so we can't tell if there was anything in between here. Anything really funny that we could make jokes about for ages, and Yogi Bear and Boo Boo, Boo Boo, and so on.
I'm going to shoot you.
Yeah, the ash cans also did not have ads except for the comics themselves.
Right.
So we kind of trimmed a lot of that stuff out.
So Enchantra is once again in her realm berating Della. Sally and Salem have managed to infiltrate the magical realm and are confronting her with their plan.
Well, specifically the fact that by stealing Sonic away from Mobius, she has left a portal open, which is a two-way street for literally anybody else to walk through and start causing issues, including literally all of the villains. It's an outrage. I can't allow my home host to such riffraff as Ixis, Naugus, Mammoth, Mogul, Knack the Weasel, Drago, Crockbot, Dimitri, Warlord, Kodos, Uma, Arachnus, Snively, Iva, Robotnik.
Is that supposed to be Drago in the bottom left, except he's been colored like Dingo from other half of this book? Because Drago's supposed to be a white wolf.
At least one character in this book is colored like Dingo.
I did.
Oh, no.
I know, totally missed an opportunity back to, oh no, I sure hope Enchantra doesn't turn me into a banana slug. Then she could step on me. That would be so embarrassing.
Get all my juice on her shoe. Oh boy.
Oh, Della doesn't like me. Look at her. She's repulsed.
Rita repulsed.
Oh, Jesus. At last! Oh, jeez.
Bold of Enchantra to assume that anybody gives a shit about, guys like Crockbot or Uma Arachnus.
Or Knack the Weasel.
Sorry, I love that Knack. It's terrible. It looks like someone drew a face on a rocket, and I suppose technically there is an element of that in Fang's actual design.
That is what Manic did. He drew a triangle, did the little points, and then just added eyes and a hat. That's exactly what that is.
Wrong. It's kind of been blunted and.
And Square Dimitri there.
Yeah, don't get me started on that.
What is the little black sperm right there too?
That's supposed to be Uma Arachnus, who is a spider ninja.
Oh yeah, it does look like a silhouette of a sperm in the back. It's like a sperm that committed a crime in a Detective Conan story, and they're retelling it.
This sperm killed the librarian.
Somehow used piano wire.
Oh, look at that little Salem just sitting patiently as Sally threatens Enchantra.
See, completely unbothered as she threatens to put it on MTV. Oh, sorry, Mobius Television.
Oh, so funny.
All right, Gallagher, I get it.
Funny.
I get it. Sonic is fucking pissed, is what he is.
Yeah, apparently getting knocked out broke the spell, and Sabrina explained what was going on to him. So he's He's out for blood.
I love his dialogue box of, woof, just give me 10 seconds.
I'm all fired up.
They used to do, what was it? I think that's in the Supersonic Hyper Knuckles. They give Sonic a snorts. Yeah. And even as a kid, I'm like, that's not cool. Sonic shouldn't do that.
The steam coming out of his nose like the cartoon bull that's seen a red flag in his face, in front of his face.
And finally, Sabrina gets to explain it was all a misunderstanding. She, and she only changed the names in her book report because, mortals could never truly comprehend your unequaled glory, power, and beauty. And, well, when you put it that way, all is forgiven. After she zaps Sonic and Sally back to Mobius with 1 second after they left with no memory of this entire
killer line from Salem here, though, I have to say. Wow, so many animals. First a hedgehog, then a squirrel, then just now a lot of bull. It's good.
So good. Yeah. Comics Code Authority.
Pretty good.
Dang, Sonic was here, or Sonic was right here. I never got him to autograph my comics.
Damn, Salem's got a lot of long boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, yeah. I thought it was a filing cabinet. No, those are like, 8 long boxes stacked on top of each other?
Something like that.
He's got like comics that he reads and then comics that he keeps in the cellophane for collector's purposes.
Man, better hope the silverfish don't get into those.
Oh, gosh.
Question is, do you think he owns the Princess Sally miniseries, the limited series that came out?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, because Ken Penders wrote them. And
I really like this Jeffrey St. John character. He's really he reminds me of someone. No.
I love the lore of the Echidna race.
I can't get enough. That Knuckles should get his own book.
It's okay. This is a Gallagher. He doesn't need to say all those things.
That's true.
That Knuckles should get to bang a purple version of himself.
Some real Mickey and Minnie shit going on there.
But yes, Sonic and Sally are totally back in a, desert, or like in a field with mountains instead of, a sandy desert, but don't worry about it. Yeah, so Sonic's just like jazzed up, like, I don't know why. I just got so much energy. I want to go.
He's got the adrenaline rush.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't know why.
And Sally's just like, men. I know. Can't live with them. Can't reprogram their motherboards.
Sonic, once again, inappropriately, at a time when someone wants to have a serious conversation, he's like, let's rock and roll!
Which, I mean, is very sad AM just to be the devil's advocate.
It's true. It's funny.
It was not until this last page that I realized this was supposed to be a adventure era Sonic because the green eyes stand out so much. And he's got probably could have added those shoe buckles on in post, is for all I know. But well, didn't even get Sally's crotch color right in those last panels.
Yeah, we're on to the last comic now, and it's probably the worst of the bunch, like, without question.
Absolutely.
We're looking at Case of the Haunted Comic Shop, originally published as an Ashcan comic in September 1999, written by former Sonic editor Paul Castiglia, pencils by Bill Golaher, inks by Rich Koslowski, colors by Barry Grossman, and then some color separations by Patrick Spaziante, Rosario Pena, and Frank Gagliardo. And this was originally...
Can you explain to me what a color separator would be on a comic?
A racist?
Jesus. Jake from the top rope. This is Spicy Jake. He doesn't show up often, but when he does, I usually leave it in the podcast.
We have to be correct. The proper term is color separatist. No segregation. Color segregation. Anyway, let's get on with the stupid comic.
They were only credited as color seps. I had to make sure I knew what they were actually talking about when I was pulling together the credits.
I mean, is that like a color? They're usually not credited because they're often the colorist on a comic hires them, but like a flat colorist. Comment if you know what a color sep on a comic is, because I sure as hell don't.
Anyway, Archie's Weird Mysteries, by the way. Sorry, you were saying?
Well, I was going to say, I assume that Barry Grossman did the flats, and then Spaziante, Pena, and Gagliardo like did a lot of the like different shading effects and stuff. Like, there's a lot of like kind of glossy elements to a lot of the
a little Sonic Archives-y for my liking.
I think I found a definition for color separator. In the context of traditional comic book production, a color separator was a role involved in preparing the comic artwork for printing. Color separator, the separator's job was to translate the colorist's guide into separate acetate sheets for each of the 4 printing colors.
Okay,
cyan, magenta, yellow, and black.
So probably, yes. And I imagine, since this comic obviously has some digital effects, was indeed part of that process. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, yeah.
Checks out.
Now you know.
But yes, Chris, please explain.
So Archie's Weird Mysteries is interesting because this is the first Archie thing I actually knew about. Because this was, weirdly, the cartoon that this is based on, was on telly over here. I had no context for any of these characters, except for in the opening where they told us all about them. It's weird. No, it's interesting because this is the first Archie thing I saw was actually the Supernatural Archie one, where it's like Archie's that something really weird happened and something's going on in this town. Archie's Weird Mysteries. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I think I actually saw this like on TV too.
There were ads for that show in the Sonic books, and I remember wanting to check it out, only to find that it did not air on any of my local channels. So I don't think I've ever seen it.
Like one episode when I like once took a trip to Canada and it was just on TV.
Yeah, we had it over here for some reason. We didn't have any other Archie stuff apart from Sugar, I guess. So that was interesting that this one, but this isn't good. Sorry, spoiling it, but we've basically said this is not great.
It's the art. I will say the art for the Archie characters is mostly fine. But yeah, they also, of course, because they're promoting the other Archie cartoon, the all new adventures of the Secret Life of Sabrina.
No, that was the sequel. This was just Sabrina the Animated Series.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, she has a totally different art style, and so she sticks out like a sore thumb, and that's not even to get to the Sonic characters, which is later.
Yeah. This was specifically an ash can to promote both the Archie's Weird Mysteries and Sabrina the Animated Series cartoons and their tie-in comics, which started a couple of months after this. So this is basically like the pilot for those or whatever that they were giving out in comic books.
As you pointed out in chat, people might be familiar with the Archie's Weird Mysteries cartoon because of the person that posted the clip of Andrew Rannells voiced Archie running into the foreground and growing 50 feet tall because they didn't bother to do the perspective correct. Real Transformers G1 like post season 2 there.
I want to make special mention of this editor's note real quick on I think it's page 3, where it's after Archie like spins Sabrina around. She's like, "You look like a 12-year-old now." And there's a note saying, "To see more adventures of Sabrina as a preteen, pick up the new Sabrina and watch her new animated show on ABC and UPN." And that just makes me sad. I miss UPN. Pour out one for the homies.
Yep. I think I mean, I watched a lot of cartoons on UPN. I think Sonic Underground might have come on UPN eventually too. Probably at the same time it was airing on the Sci-Fi Channel.
UPN was how I first saw Sailor Moon and Digimon season 3 or series 3. Yeah,
fuck, I think some like original Ocean episodes of Dragon Ball Z were on UPN as well. Fuck me.
Now there is something slightly uncomfortable to see more adventures of Sabrina as a preteen. I don't know why. There's something about the phrasing there.
Archie, at the end of the book, Archie says something like, "Oh, Sabrina," when she's back to her normal design. "Sabrina, you don't look 12 anymore." She's like, "Oh, thanks, Archie. I haven't been 12 in 5 years, but thanks for the compliment." Come on now.
Also,
Let's choose our words more carefully.
so what actually happens in this strip again? We should probably talk about the actual story.
Yeah, so basically the premise of Archie's Weird Mysteries. Well, technically, the show never explains why all this supernatural stuff starts happening, but Archie explains in this little prologue bit that Riverdale just hasn't been the same since the fuse blew in the science department's experimental hyper-submolecular quarkinator contraption. Now the town's crawling with all sorts of weird phenomena. Monsters, mutants, mad scientists, and more.
Okay, Archie.
So Archie's whole thing is basically like writing about this stuff in a paranormal column for the school newspaper as it happens. And that's the whole premise of Archie's Weird Mysteries. But today, Archie is actually going to the Riverdale comic shop because famous horror cartoonist Damien Shockley is here to, sign autographs and do sketches and stuff.
I feel like this guy definitely would have been voiced by Phil Lamar if this was an episode of the
Yes.
cartoon.
100%.
He's a goth bloke. He's wearing all black. Everything.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's even his portfolio bag is black leather.
Oh, yeah.
And Shockley, despite being a horror artist, does not believe in the paranormal. Did someone say paranormal? Make way for Sabrina the Teenage Witch. It's just kind of outing yourself like that, huh?
And again, these art styles, which, first of all, not a good... man, now really looking through the lens of that these are ashcan comics, just didn't even try with these two poses of Sabrina, really. They look supposed to be introducing kids to the art style of the TV show, and she looks horrendous standing next to these other Archie characters.
Nobody even believes it's actually Sabrina aside from Archie. They all just think it's someone playing a trick or whatever.
I know. Hey, this is what I was talking about. Archie is just, in his heart of hearts, a good boy, where he does tell Sabrina, it's like, I believe it's really you, Sabrina. Like, he's taking this poor kid at her word. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too much into that, but I'm like, you know what? You're a good guy, Arch.
Yes, Damien is doing sketches for everybody, and it's all monsters, dragons, werewolves, lizard men, whatever. And then suddenly, the sketches have come to life for no real reason.
Because of the Quarkinator.
Uh-oh. And Sabrina's magic isn't working because she won't be a full-fledged witch till she's 16.
Now, is that a thing in the show?
That is lore accurate.
Okay.
Like, I remember that, like, her turning 16 was what caused her to start, like, developing witch powers in the sitcom. And in the animated series, she couldn't do proper magic, so it would always be, basically either through Salem or, like, a spell she got from the spooky jar or whatever.
Let's see.
Ooh.
It was a whole thing.
These monsters are all crowded in this tiny comic book shop, but I guess for like 6 or 7 panels are just kind of going, rawr, I'm going to get you, and not actually attacking anyone yet, except...
I was going to say, they did, chuck Moose at the wall. And
yes, I was about to say, except Moose, who, man, not even a sound effect for when he hits the wall. I assume he's killed instantly. His vertebrae is compressed and snaps. And everyone stares in silent horror.
First into that Sonic the Hedgehog poster. That's on the wall.
I love that poster.
Dilton tells Damien to start drawing superheroes to fight all of these monsters.
Under pressure.
That are really just standing there going, rah, rah.
We don't like this one guy, Chuck.
Yeah, as the Mighty Crusaders plus Sonic and Knuckles are there. Sonic and Knuckles totally not being traced from different adventure art and screenshots.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's pretty awful.
Love Knuckles here, winding up to punch this lizard person straight in the butthole.
Yes, yes, punching and not climbing and just redrawn to look like it.
I mean, okay, the shield is grabbing the lizard man's tail, lifting it up, and then Knuckles' nameplate identifying him is covering right where the anus would be. And how else am I supposed to read
right
that?
In the pooper.
Yeah.
Just jab those nubbins right in.
Non-consensual fisting. Can't have that in a Christian manga.
And Veronica's just looking at this whole thing like, wow, I should introduce you to my dad. He'd be a great defense against corporate takeovers. Capitalism.
Yeah, every instance of Sonic and Knuckles here is just a recognizable piece of stock art of the time. Drawn badly. Bless them.
Gosh.
Man, lots of Photoshop effects going on. Like Black Shack hitting this purple ogre
Lens
man
flare.
is just a lens flare. Literally.
Plastic wrap.
Yeah, and the aforementioned. I guess it's supposed to be smoke coming out of this dragon's nostrils, but again, it just looks like, is he farting? What the heck?
It's like somebody accidentally dropped a few pieces or a little bit of a coffee on the screen.
Yeah.
I'm also noticing if you look really closely on the right, you can see an Archie and a Veronica comic on the shelf, which that's got to cause some existential crises.
My favorite comic. Ha!
I'm also noticing there's a Sabrina on the left side as well.
And there's a 0 on the wall in the back too, on the left page.
Oh yeah.
There's Tails. There's my favorite comic. Cool.
There's a Katie Keene.
Oh hell yeah, tough guy.
Background gags.
all of the highest profile heroes.
Wow.
Splash pages are fun.
Yeah. The heroes beat them pretty handily. Again, more very obviously traced Sonic art.
Man, yeah, it's the laughing adventure era Sonic art. And you say, him and Knuckles just defeated the mummy, and Sonic is saying, "Glad we could help you unwind." Like, not even an exclamation point.
That's literally the only
that's
that's literally the only line any Sonic character has in this book.
Geez, here is a not traced Knuckles talking to Archie Andrews, and holy crap, no wonder they just traced for the other ones. Not good.
Drawn from their brain. And you say he's talking to Archie, but he's not. He's just smiling vapidly as Archie desperately grasps for some sort of connection between the two of them. They both have red hair.
I know, that is kind of funny.
Maybe I should get dreads too, said Andrew Rannells, Archie.
And then suddenly, all the heroes suddenly go poof, and then there's a weird time warp effect, and we're suddenly back before Damien showed up.
I know, some bullshit happens.
Time for us to go poof.
Except Archie is the only one who remembers, and Sabrina is back to normal, hence the, joke, I haven't been 12 for 5 years, Archie. And we cap off on Damien arriving looking completely degothed. It's like, I've had a change of heart. I don't want to draw horror comics anymore. I'd rather draw superheroes, not to mention hedgehogs and echidnas.
Oh, no, Damien, you don't. Trust me.
So what exactly happened here? I'm not entirely sure.
Sonic 06.
It's a trash comic.
Like all of the worst Sonic stories, it erases itself from existence in the end.
Straight in the ash can, because that's where it belongs, apparently.
Yep.
Whatever.
Damien starts giving out sketches to everybody. Happy Halloween! Remember, everyone, comics make the perfect Halloween treat,
said the editors.
Yes, feed your children comics. That'll sustain them.
Okay, another untraced Sonic sketch.
Yeah, Chuck's Sonic sketch actually looks...
with a big old neck. Oh, and what is that Moose reading Sonic Super Special 14?
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah, he would like that one, wouldn't he?
Is that 14? Because this came out a month after the.
Oh, it could be Sonic Firsts. Special number 3. Is that a bunny rabbit?
No, that is the furry ass cover that I'm familiar with. If you're attracted to these 14 animal ladies, then
it's the cover of Super Special number 11.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. I think that was what I mistook 14 for. And then I think that's in the foreground. The guy saying comics make a treat. I think that's regular Archie 98. I want to say
that looks. I think that's correct.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that as that super special one with those shiny, shiny ladies and Sonic saying, "Hey, whose comic is this anyway?" And all the ladies are there and they're very
Get out of here, you bunch of broads.
Very detailed joints and body parts, and yeah, if you like that sort of thing.
Yes, it's 78. I knew it had an 8 in there.
Oh, yep, so it is.
Wasn't quite the this is it's a Mozart moment for us, but we got there in the end.
No.
Yep.
Oh, there they are. Oh.
It's a Mozart.
So Super Special 11 and yes, regular issue 78 photoshopped in there.
So that was a comic.
Yeah, that one sucked.
Like I realize that, you know, it's a cheap little thing they put out as a promotional tool, but you come on, have some fun with it, and B, maybe get somebody else to draw Sonic.
I mean, Patrick Spaziante was working on this, just not drawing the Sonics, and that would have been better.
I know.
Yeah.
Should have let my man cook once again. Those were, you know what? Those were pretty fun. Like I said, Luke, you posted the stories that came before in Sabrina, before the crossover, and you said, you know, you were like, oh, not required, but here's the context, and I read them anyway, and I'm like, man, you know, these are pretty fun. Like, as far as just funny all ages comics go. So I enjoyed those.
Some Enchantra Evening is definitely the best of the three, just because it feels like the one that had the most, like, was taken the most, quote unquote, seriously, I think. But I would still rank, you know, the Halloween Tale above Haunted Comic Shop, just because it seems like people were trying.
Oh yeah, sorry. Like, as much as I've made fun of Ken Penders and his self-filleting in that one, it is still much better than the Haunted Comic Shop, which, again, I'm not going to say deserves not to exist, being literally thrown in the ash can, but still, geez, I
feel like Mike Gallagher was just probably given this, like, and you need to hit all these points in a limited amount of pages. Like, well, I'll try. Oh no, you're right, that wasn't Gallagher. What did I...
Yeah, that was Paul Castiglia.
Yeah,
no wonder it sucked. Yeah, we've come out as like Mike Gallagher likers now.
I know, I'm like, geez, give me a Gallagher script.
Well, he was a former editor on Sonic. Like, he was the one who wrote the foreword for Sonic Verse.
Yeah, that guy.
It's probably one of the least offensive forewords or like opening pages we've seen in the Sonic comics, so that's fine.
But like, this one is so obscure it doesn't even have a page on any of the Sonic wikis. So that kind of tells you
surprised you found it then.
You discovered this right before we recorded. And is the off panel for
that was from Super Special?
Oh, okay. Didn't acknowledge the off panel here. That's from that one.
It's just a stupid joke about Sonic saying he wishes he was a fly on the wall in the editor's room, and Sabrina turns him into a horrible fly.
It's of the quality of all those off panels, except for this one has really weird shading, and it looks hideous as a result.
Digital shading.
Everything is dark and cross-hatched as well, and Gabry is there.
Yeah, not even worth making fun of, honestly.
That's basically all of it, and we will probably never see another Sonic and Sabrina crossover again for a multitude of factors.
Yeah, no longer with Archie. Sabrina probably isn't doing anything anymore now. It is funny, though, that you and we forgot to bring this up, this isn't the only connection between Sabrina and Sonic, I suppose, if you count Melissa Joan Hart as part of Sabrina's whole thing, because she is.
Yeah.
And this is, look, not going to comment on Melissa Joan Hart's latter career.
Right.
I would bet my bottom dollar there is some douchebag at Disney, whoever owns the rights to that show, it's got to be Disney now, that are cooking up, how do we do a revival? How do we get the kids back onto Disney Plus? We gotta let's call up Who's Still Alive. We still got that cat puppet.
Actually, I think the cat puppet died in 2003.
Oh, really?
It was very tragic.
Oh no!
No, I'm making shit up.
Oh, okay. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it's like one of those old like Ninja Turtle suits that's like rotted away and looks like hideous now.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Parts of the metal skeleton showing through.
Five Nights at Salem's.
I'm an abomination.
But we didn't actually but what I was trying to lead to is the fact that Melissa Joan Hart has had the interesting distinction of being one of the first people to play that early prototype version of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on
an episode of Nick Arcade.
So I
Nick
keep
Arcade,
forgetting there
yep.
was that connection.
And then you found this picture? She was also at one of the Dreamcast launch parties.
Yep, there's a picture
playing
of her
Sonic
playing
Adventure.
Sonic Adventure.
It all comes around. We just need to get her to do it one more time. Maybe we can get her to play Crossworlds.
Or she plays the Sonic 06 remake.
I'm just saying we don't know who those other two DLC
I'm
packs
just
and
saying, can you
Crossworlds
imagine?
are.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Sabrina
no.
the Teenage Witch is going to show up in the next round of DLC without a voice, of
And-
course.
Yeah.
And Archie.
Archie,
Yeah, so-
why not?
Betty and Veronica have to share a car.
Definitely with that.
It's Double Dash just for them.
Like I said, I think Some Enchantra Evening is easily the best one.
Definitely.
Even then, I don't think I would ever go back to any of these. They are fun, but they are fluff, and they are absolutely not necessary to anybody doing like, a big Archie reread or whatever, especially not the Ashcans.
Although without them, we wouldn't have the Thanks Kinpenders Achewood matchup. So who's to say?
But this is as pointless as these were and unimportant to Sonic's history. At least we got an episode out of them, and I hope we didn't chase everyone off who aren't interested in Sabrina the Teenage Witch and the Archie comics world outside of Sonic, because I would understand that, because when I was reading the Archie comics, I wasn't really... I mean, I was reading the Sonic Archie comics, nothing else related to them, and a lot of the time the crossovers were not good in those early days. Hence that Image Comics one that we've talked about before. That was bad in particular.
If nothing else, this has at least made me want to go back on YouTube and rewatch some clips from the sitcom.
At least, there's got to be like best of Salem the Cat, 4 hours long on YouTube.
But that's for another time. For now, we're pretty much at the end of the episode. So thank you all so much for listening. You can find us as Sonic F or Sonic F Series in various places. Me specifically, you can find all around the internet as CyberLink 420.
You can find me on Blue Sky as Jeremy's excuse me, let me try
Jeremy's
that again.
Baker.
Yeah, Jeremy's
Welcome to
Baker.
Jeremy's Bakery.
Oh yeah, I would go there.
13 donuts for $2.
Heck yeah, dude. Sign me up.
You can find me on Blue Sky as jeremybaker.actor and around the rest of the internet as GameBuddy, sometimes with a 123 at the end.
And you can find me all across the internet because I've given up and I'm just going along with social media anyway because fuck it, we're all going to die. At Faulerro, that's F-A-U-L-E-R-R-O.
Yay!
Ooh, spooky death, the oncoming intensification of everything. Whee!
Love the jingle. Sad about everything else.
Thank you, Jake, man. That's the new official tagline at the podcast.
I love the jingle. Sad about everything else.
Oh, what was the other one you said, Luke? If I'm not laughing, I'm crying.
Yep.
The hill is always greener.
You can find me on the socials as RockTheJake, and you can find me on twitch.tv where I never stream as Mr. RockTheJake. But maybe one day.
Fuck yeah, bring me on. We'll do something together.
Heck yes.
Special thanks, as always, go out to Amy Waters for our theme song from the album Gotta Go Slow. You can check out more of her work on YouTube and Bandcamp. And as always, please remember to subscribe, review, share the show around, help us to grow it so we can do more dumb shit like this. But as for our next episode, gentlemen, Martin Adams is back.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
3 children in a trench coat.
Yes, we are diving back into the UK Sonic novels with the third in the Martin Adams series, then the second one written by James Wallace of Sonic and the Fourth Dimension fame, Sonic and the Silicon Warriors. Oh, I've been looking forward to this one for completely different reasons than I did Fourth Dimension.
Right, that's the thing I was going to say.
Chris knows what I'm talking about.
I don't want to set everyone's hopes up who are thinking, oh, another Fourth Dimension one, that's going to be great. This one's different. It's unique, though, I'll give it that, but, well, if you're a gamer, you might have an interesting time with this one.
Yeah, without saying too much, I can't wait to see what Chris draws for the thumbnail. But until then, I'm CyberLink.
I'm GameBuddy.
I'm Faulerro.
I'm RockTheJake, and as long as you drop everything and stay focused on me, I should be fine.
He's such a bitch.
That's a Salem line.
Everyone's favourite Sonic the Hedgehog character, Salem the cat.
Technically,
yes, he's in the canon.
He is now.
Yep.
Big fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, apparently.
I mean, he's even got the middle name, Salem the cat.
It's all connected.
This has been The Kill is Always Screamer, and we'll see you on the other side.
Food.
Do love that stupid gay cat.